Hi Taurus, welcome to your mid-February general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Taurus. This is a general reading, so please keep that in mind to only take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear this message. Hi Cross Watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Taurus. Who wouldn't be? I'd like to remind Taurus and Cross Watchers that energy is fluid, and this means if you feel like the roles are flipped or reversed as you're listening to this message, you are more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if you feel that resonates with your specific situation the best. Alright Taurus, let's go ahead and get this reading started. First I'm going to use my sound bowl to clear and set the energy before we get into the cards, so let's tune in. Interesting. So Taurus, I saw a star, and with star energy in tarot, of course, that could be Aquarius energy. You could be dealing with an Aquarius or someone with strong Aquarius in their chart. Does not have to be the case, obviously. But it felt like that energy of like looking at a star, wishing on a star, hoping for a star, and it felt like an energy of missing, like someone is missing you, you're missing each other. That like longing for type of energy. Someone feels as if the connection they have with you is unlike any other. And I don't know, it just felt like a little heart yearning almost that I feel. And maybe this is just recent that you guys have been starting to feel this way about each other, or that if even time has gone by, you still care for this person. But then I heard the song by Shaggy, Angel, and it's like, girl, you're my angel, you're my darling angel. I don't know if that song resonates with you guys on a personal level or anything, and of course you could switch the pronouns around it for what works for you, but I really do feel as if someone does view you as an earth angel or someone that has greatly impacted their lives, and I don't think anyone that I'm picking up on in this energy I'm feeling is like bitter or resentful towards you or has hate towards you or is nothing like that. Even if you guys still don't talk, they'll always think of you in a high vibrational way, in a loving way, in a caring way. And even if their family members or friends try to like diss on you or hate on you, they correct them. I mean, I don't know. I wonder if this is someone that's from your past, someone that wants to come back in. That could just be a small message for some of you guys, but let's go ahead and see what the cards have to say. Maybe even someone has a feather tattoo or like a star tattoo. Anyway, tell me more about what's going on in Taurus's life right now, Spirit. What Taurus needs to know about their love life. The energy I'm tuning into. Obsession. Okay. Someone in this connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts. Yeah. It's almost as if they still think of you, Taurus, all the time. And this could even be someone you haven't spoken to in months, since last year even. But they still think about you, I feel, almost every day. But there's something about the energy going on now where they're thinking about you more and more. Maybe because they have access to your social media and they see you're doing a lot of things with your life that you've been implementing. You've been having changes in your life, I'm hearing. Job, careers, you've been moving, new projects you've been doing in your life. I don't know. And I feel as if this person just wishes they could be a part of that, but still feels like they have to be silent. Maybe because they ended things in a way they're not very proud of. But it's starting to kind of turn into these constant thoughts, almost an obsession thing. I do feel they check on your social media at least every day. And if that's not the case, they check in with your energy. They try to tune into your energy on a psychic, telepathic level. And that's even through the thoughts of you, Taurus, that can happen. So yeah, obsessive thoughts is definitely going on within someone or maybe even both of you. Let's keep going. Tell me more. The snake. Someone could be born near the snake in Chinese astrology, perhaps. Competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. Okay, Taurus, I gotta say, this is for a few of you this may resonate with, but I feel as if this person tried to move on from you by dating someone new, by trying to be in a new relationship. It hasn't been working as well as when they were with you. And I think that the person that they're dating is picking up on that. Maybe they saw that you were checking they were checking your social media. Maybe they talk about you, and there's definitely envy around you, Taurus. Maybe this is the person that feels like they can't get you back, and all they can do is sit back and watch you just continue to grow and thrive and move on while they're still very, very stuck. But this feels like an outside factor here, to be honest. And I feel this outside factor is someone that's very, very jealous of you. Okay, what do they want to tell Taurus? This could be a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius that's involved in this situation, or someone with strong fire in their chart. Someone feels like they're in competition with you, Taurus, for some of you guys. Whether, you know, they like the same person you do, but the person they like is more into you than them. What does this person want to tell Taurus? Our connection still affects me. That's exactly the energy I was feeling with that star. It still affects them. You still have a strong impact. The thoughts that they have of you, the daydreams they have of you, the fantasies they have of you, and it makes someone very unhappy. This could even be like a family member or a friend where they think the falling of the part of you two, they're way more into your guys' life than they should be, like almost like a jealous parent I'm kind of picking up on, or a sibling that has all these opinions about you, and they still see that their, you know, sibling, their son, their daughter is still not over you, and it upsets them. Maybe because they felt you were competition in some way, Taurus, with their time, affection. People really do get like that. But yeah, Taurus, I think they can't stop thinking about you, and it's making them realize how much of an impact you still have on their life. And however anything ended between the two of you, they really do try to detach. They try to move away, but they really just can't. So if you've been feeling their energy a lot lately, if you've been thinking about them randomly, been seeing a lot about them, certain things that remind you of them have been coming up, I still feel the energetic cord between the two of you is still very, very strong. Wow. The letter B is sticking out to me, as in Brianna. Brandon, first, middle, last initial, can mean something to someone. But let's get into it. So with the tarot, I'm going to ask, how do they feel about you right now? What do they think of you? What do they like about you? What do they not like about you? What do they like about the connection that they have with you currently? And what do they not like about it? And what are their highest hopes and deepest fears in regards to this connection with you, Taurus? What are they really hoping is going to happen and unfold between the two of you? And what are they afraid of? So first of all, what I'm noticing in your spread is a lot of air energy, particularly Gemini, but it could also be Taurus, Aquarius, or Libra energy for some of you guys. Yeah, they feel very stuck. Very stuck. And they've tried, trust me, they tried to date other people. They've tried to be doing anything they can to distract themselves from their thoughts of you, but they just can't. Yeah. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Wands. Fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. So I feel with this, in the beginning of the connection, you guys did have a lot of passion for each other. This person was outgoing, vibrant, confident, and I think you really did like their confidence. That's what really drew you to them, Taurus. You like people that are sure of themselves, are protectors, or fighters, or people that just go for things instead of just backing down from it. And I think this person was very adventurous, youthful in a lot of ways. Even if they're older, there's still something about them that, I don't know, to you made you feel like there was a certain playfulness, flirtation chemistry that was hard to kind of deny when you guys were interacted with this person. But for the recent past of what maybe is setting this up for this person to come into your reading now, I don't know if there's something that recently happened in your life that they witnessed or that they saw or that they heard about that you started new in. Again, the changes that you're starting to implement, maybe even a new relationship, and that snake energy is coming through because of that, or they think you may be starting to date again. There's a new fight and a new want and a new desire for you that is starting to burn a lot hotter than it did just a few weeks ago, a few months ago, when maybe things came to an end. And when you have obsession with fire, it gets pretty intense. It gets very hot in the moment. And I do feel that they're still very incredibly physically attracted to you. They always were. But the sexual fantasies of you, Taurus, are starting to grow more and more as well. So there's something recently that has been the trigger, the catalyst to this desire and want for you again. How they feel about you is the Ten of Cups, Pisces energy. So they feel as if you would be the perfect person in their life. You were their other half. You are the person that made them happy. That maybe for some of you guys, you may have had children with this person. If not, they could see themselves having kids with you. They could see themselves being with you in the long haul. If they could have it their way, they would have it in an instant. But what they think of this with the Two of Swords, they feel very blocked. They feel as if they missed out in some ways being with the person that made them the happiest. With this Ten of Cups, you are someone that is drama-free. You are someone that's very high vibrational. You like to have a positive, beautiful surrounding environment. You are someone who's very affected by their environment, very sensitive to their environment, and sensitive to the energies that kind of disrupt your peace of mind, your peace of balance. And I feel with this Ten of Cups here, this is why they're still so connected with you, because they feel they can only have this Ten of Cups with you. They're starting to miss you or have missed you because they realize they couldn't replace you. They couldn't replace the love that they had for you. And again, like I said in the beginning of the reading with that star energy, like they reminisce and they think about the good times, and they really don't have that much anger your way unless, yeah, it is a factor that you've moved on, but I think that's more towards the person you're dating or interested in than towards you. They still think about a vacation you guys went on together. It could have been like a tropical vacation or one by the beach or by the sea that they still reminisce a lot about, that was very special for them. But what they think about this connection with you, Taurus, is the Two of Swords, Libra energy. They feel like they have to stay silent, especially if they are trying to make it work with someone else, but it isn't really working. They feel blocked in energy from you, maybe because, you in the past, they may have tried to reach out. You didn't engage as much or even respond. There has been a block in communication. Maybe you did block them on social media, or you guys have that series of blocking and unblocking each other, which made it a little awkward between the two of you. But they think they have to remain silent for whatever specific reason. This is general. I feel it has to do with other people. I feel like it has to do with the fact that they wonder if you would even want this as much as they want you. And instead of getting that rejection, they rather just suffer in silence, quite honestly, here. They don't think you care about this anymore. What they like the most about you is the Nine of Swords. Very interesting Gemini energy here. And with this Nine of Swords, what I'm feeling for some of you guys is that you did hit or touch upon something within their inner child that was very wounded. Whether there was a neglect issue, an abandonment issue, there was something that your presence or your connection affected a very wounded inner child within them. I do wonder for some of you guys, I know this is very specific, but it's like they admitted or revealed to you something that they kept secret as a child that they went through. It was very personal, it was very intense, but they felt safe to reveal it to you. But with this Nine of Swords, they do feel you were like the only one in their life that could really calm them down. You always had reason and logic and down to earthness that when they started to get carried away in the stress of their life, of whatever they were going through, you always were the person that would hear them out, but also help them calm down, help them de-stress. I'm feeling a shoulder rub or like a back rub. I don't know if you did that specifically, but it almost felt that way. Just being around you and being with you was kind of like a load off of their shoulders. I feel with this Nine of Swords, they like the fact for some of you, you were night owls. You would stay up late at night just as they were. Maybe you guys had late night phone calls, late night text messages that would go on to the early morning even. They liked the sleepovers they had with you when you'd come over to their house. They liked the size of your bed. I don't know if it was, queen, king, California king size. It was a lot more comfier than their bed, for sure. What they don't like about you is the Knight of Swords. More Gemini energy. So I feel with this Knight of Swords, maybe the way you guys ended things, your last conversation didn't end very well. You guys got into a fight, an argument. You may have said some things that still affect them to this day, that still haunt them to this day. There is something particular that hit the core of the truth they were hiding from. That's what Spirit wanted me to tell you guys. I don't know. It was something as you called them out for not doing enough. You called them out for not wanting this enough. You called them out for them trying to be passive aggressive about something. And you did it in a very blunt way. You did it in a very honest way. But it took them aback. It definitely caught them off guard. But it could also mean, Taurus, like since your breakup or since you guys put an end to things, it's like they haven't had that warm, welcoming Taurus that they were used to. Almost as if they try to text you, you'd be kind of like the energy of, what do you want? Why are you here? A bit on the defensive. That's how they see it, whether that's true or not. Someone could drive a silver car, or someone could have been having a lot of car problems recently as well. That's been putting a lot of stress in their life. What they like the most about this connection is the Magician. Gemini energy, Virgo energy. I still feel as if they're doing their best, subconsciously or even consciously, to manifest you. They are very actively in their thoughts, and maybe even to some obsessive thoughts, still hoping that through those visualizations of you two, of those memories that they still reminisce about, it's forming the magic and the chemistry for you to come back, or for you guys to get back together. They feel and would guess that you feel their energy that they're sending out. They're hoping you do. And that's definitely a part of their plan. But if they see you as the Magician, Taurus, you have a way about you that is magic, that is powerful, that is impactful. I do feel as if they see you as the person that could get knocked down but doesn't stay down. You get back up, you use your inner resources to overcome a lot of situations, blocks, obstacles, and you're very wise from it all. You're like an old soul that I do feel your soul is one of those that have reincarnated time from time again into this world. And you have a lot of ancient knowledge stored within you through your ancestors or through the lifetimes you've been here. And whether they believe in the metaphysical or not, they sense that powerful energy coming from you. And you're the only one that has had this grip over them. and it's impactful for sure. But they feel like with this magician energy that there's still potential here, that if they still try hard enough, they could get something going. Maybe because you guys were on again, off again before. But someone is a master manifester, and they're impressed, maybe Taurus, by what you've been able to manifest in your life, despite the cards you originally dealt with. Someone could also wear gold hoop earrings as well. But what they don't like about this connection is the Two of Pentacles. Capricorn energy. So there's two twos here. Your birthday could be May 2nd, May 12th, maybe April 22nd for some of you guys out there. But I think this is also what you had an issue with the relationship as well. Is either, you know, the inconsistency, the instability, maybe, you know, especially if there is someone that had very deep inner child wounds. Although you unlocked a part of realizing what that was for them, they never were very stable through wanting to work on themselves or to wanting to get themselves out of a situation that was pointing at their old behaviors, toxic behaviors, inner child wounds that were still making it a problem in their life. So, for example, like it would be a toxic parent that they'd still bend over backwards for, even though they were taking so much out of them. They didn't have those same boundaries that you have, Taurus. And I think you felt like in some ways they weren't reliable. I don't know, you always felt like they would go back and forward, or, you know, for example, it would be as if they wanted a relationship or ready for a commitment. You guys would talk about it. One day you'd think you'd be on the same page, but the next they backed out. Some sort of situation like that. But if there is another person they're trying to date, trying to make work, they don't know if you would reject them and if breaking up with this person would be worth it if you just didn't want to work on this anyway. So they're having a tough time trying to choose what would be best for them, to go with their heart with you or to stick in this situation with someone that they're not very happy with. Their life has not been very balanced. And I think, again, for a lot of you, you brought some sort of structure or balance into their life that they've been having struggle with without you. Highest hopes is the Three of Swords in reverse. Libra energy. They're hoping their heart will be healed, that whatever breakup you guys went through could be resolved, that you guys could be reconciled, that they don't have to suffer in the silence anymore over you. For some, they're hoping that, you know, if there is a third party situation going on that someone's picking up on, that they can resolve that in a fair way and the best way they could, so they could be back with you. I'm seeing someone with like jet black hair. Very pretty jet black hair. Maybe they dyed it darker recently or something. They're hoping they don't have to be in pain over you anymore, heartbroken over you. Even if it was the situation they don't want, where you don't want anything to do with this, they hope one day they can fully get over you and not be stuck with these obsessive thoughts about you, Taurus. Because again, you're constantly on their mind. They constantly think about you. And it's almost as if with the Two of Pentacles, they still don't know what to do about it all. But they're hoping that you will want to heal this relationship just the way they do, whether you've spoken that or energetically. They're hoping that the power of what you two felt before this ending happened is enough to keep this going, is stronger than what happened to make you guys fall apart. Deepest fears is the Strength card. Leo energy. I feel for some that they don't have the courage to reach out to you, that they're never going to feel confident enough to shoot their shot and go for this again, that they don't have the strength to. But I think they also fear that your faith in this is not there, the faith of this working out again, the faith of this being restored and rebuilt again. They fear that, you know, in some ways, with whatever change you've been through, because again, I'm picking up on that for sure. And that could just be the metamorphosis of you spiritually. You went through an awakening after this came to an end. You've built yourself so much stronger to where you wouldn't allow the past to repeat itself. Even if it was for the best in their intentions and what they could give, it's just something that you don't want to go through again. And you would be stubborn with that decision. You'd hold that decision. And they're afraid that they wouldn't be able to convince you even if they did try to reach out. They find you to be intimidating, for sure, and that's why they haven't texted or called you, despite how much they want to. Well, Taurus, to see the likely outcome of this situation, are they going to try to reach out by the end of the month? Are they going to try to fix this, or will they just let it fade out? We're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to show you the likely outcome of the situation, of what's likely to unfold by the end of the month for you guys, and just dive deeper into this connection. So if you still have questions, let's get those answered. If you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where you depart, Taurus, I really hope that this reading has resonated with you, has given you clarity, insight, healing, guidance in regards to whatever it is you're going through in your love life at this time. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Taurus, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Taurus.